So before my husband and I had kids, we traveled a lot. We went to over 25 countries all over the world. And I have just been thinking about our stories lately, and I'm starting to share our travel stories. In 2018, we went to New Zealand, which is such an amazing place. We had a rental car and we just drove all over the place, and gosh, I don't remember where we were, but we were about to fly to the Mount Cook area, and we're packing up, and my husband realizes that he cannot find his passport. Literally the very, very, very last thing you would want to have happen when you're in another country. So we go to the airport. We're like, well, let's go to the airport and see what we're gonna do, because at this point we're thinking we might need to hop a plane we were on the South Island. We might need to hop a plane to the North Island to get to the US consulate to try and get a passport. I mean, this had never happened before, so we were just like, yeah, what are we gonna do? Get to the airport, and first of all, discover that flying domestically in New Zealand, at least at the time, was incredibly easy, shockingly easy. You don't need any sort of ID to fly domestically. And also, they don't like check your bags or anything. You just walk right on the plane. Like, okay, let's just go to our next destination and we'll figure it out there. So we got to the next airport, and we're there and still just like trying to decide what to do. Like, do we try to fly to the North Island? And we're Googling and we're looking stuff up, and I think at that point we realized we probably wouldn't even be able to get into like the US consulate like that day. We were stupid. So we're like, okay, let's continue on with our trip. We'll figure it out, okay? Like, okay, let's keep going. Very anxious, very anxious. I remember we're on this beautiful drive to Mount Cook, and I'm crying behind my sunglasses because it's just like, what are we gonna do? So scary. So we go to our hotel, and we're calling our previous hotel to check the room, even though we tore the room apart before we left. And then we called the rental car company, to see if they could search the car. We're like, we'll call it back. And so in the meantime, we're figuring out like how much longer we're gonna be here to try and get a new passport, like thinking about calling our jobs, like we're not gonna be home. I think we found out that it would have been like another 2 weeks to like get an appointment. Yeah. Oh, and I think we did like a whole hike. We had this hike up a mountain plan. Like I said, we were like, okay, let's just keep doing our stuff and waiting to hear back from places. And so then we get back from the hike, and the rental car company calls, and they found his passport. He had on these pants with bad pockets. He had put it in his pocket, which, yeah, don't do that. And it slid out and literally fell, like, it was like hidden behind like a plastic piece. I mean, like, it was in a really tough place, and the person at the rental car company was an angel. Like, she tore it apart, she searched, which is like so nice. Like, who would do that? But New Zealanders are just so friendly, so nice, such nice people. So yeah, so she took the time, she found it, and she mailed it to our hotel, and it came like super fast. And I mean, that's just like best case scenario. And I mean, we had already been traveling lots of places for about 7 years at that point. So, and nothing like that had ever happened. But you're always, when you travel a lot, you're always learning new things. New things always come up that you don't. And after that, obviously, never kept his passport in his pocket like that. So, yes, New Zealand's awesome. The people are amazing, and that was scary. And we got a very, very, very lucky outcome on that. Go to New Zealand.